you need to find the right tool, because no-code world is huge. Your idea is probably unique, meaning that not every tool is going to be super 100% matching your idea at this particular point in time. And there are multiple tools. I mean, if I would try to include all the tools to the slide, I would probably miserably fail, because there's like hundreds of them, if not thousands. Back in 2020, we as a company here in Moldova, actually, we organized the first online no-code conference, the biggest in the world in 2020. We had almost 2,000 people tuning in and listening to us. And we found out that the no-code world is actually even bigger than we know. So some of the names you probably heard of, like, I don't know, Typeform, Calendly, Zapier, Webflow. I'm guessing that most of you, one way or another, heard about those companies and maybe even used them. They're pretty, like, open and liberal. But there's a ton of companies that are working on specific market niches for the last 20 or 30 years that are also doing it without code and are super successful, but they're just not advertising this publicly because they have no need to. For example, we met a few companies that are working specifically in the German lawyers market, and they're building the processes for them because they're super tailored to this particular niche, and they're super convenient to be used by the companies. So the companies are saving a ton of money and time using that tool. So, and even from these tools, they are also specific to some particular use cases. For Airtable is a database on steroids, right? So that you can use without any knowledge about what a database is or how it works. So it's very visual. You can add a lot of components to it. It's perfect. Zapier is basically a connecting tool between everything and everything. So this is probably one of the tools that you're probably going to find it used for in any scenario. We're big fans of Bubble, which Elena mentioned. Bubble is a no-code web-based building platform that does pretty much anything. But for some of the use cases, maybe it's a little complex. But again, you need to find the right tool for your industry, regardless of what it is. Business, finance, web dev, customer service, restaurants. There's probably a no-code tool that does exactly what you want without necessarily having to hire a technical team or a technical co-founder. That's the case.